On the top left hand corner of BetAngel you can see I've got it set up with offset betting. It's going to offset by 1 tick, and it will place that bet in the market, hold it for 600 seconds, 10 minutes, and then put the counter bet in. But you can see I've got offset batches set to 64. So what's going on here? Well, let's change that back to 1 first of all, and we'll do a simple offset bet, and you can see the impact of batching. So if I go in here and place a bet, or a trade I should be saying, at 5.4, we'll go in at 5.5 just to move things along a bit, and missed that. Oh, there it goes. So can you see it's been partially matched? Now it's getting fully matched. It's 27, 25, come on, 20, there we go. And then BetAngel has put the offset bet in. Some of that's been matched immediately. But can you see that when we have the offset batches set to 1, it fills that entire order, and then when that entire order is filled of £128, it then pops the order back in on the other side. So let's do offset batches of 64 and see what the difference of having batches of 64 is. So if I go in here, place an order, we'll see if we get filled. Didn't. We'll go up here, see if we can get filled. We didn't. Price is flying out, and I'm looking at this thinking I really should have traded this properly. Such is life. We've missed this temporarily. We're going to have to wait. I'm nervous about jumping in on this one now, simply because I've seen that move. But I know I've got to demonstrate batching to you, so I'll have to make a decision on this sooner or later. I think this is coming back down, basically. That's why I'm not chasing it out. So if the price comes down to 5.9, we'll start to get filled at 5.9, and you'll see the effect that batching has. Basically what batching does is split up the order. You didn't see it because the order filled immediately, so we'll go again. We'll see if we can get it to batch again for you. I think that'll nudge up to 6s. It may take a little bit of effort to get up there, but I think that it will go up to 6s. What we may do is put a batch order in slightly below this, so that you can see the full effect of it again. We'll go in at 5.8. It's quite a jumpy market to demonstrate this concept on for you, but I'm determined to do it. Let's go in again at 5.9. What batching will do is when we get an order touched at 5.9, if part of that order gets matched, it will offset that part of the order. So you'll see when a little bit of money gets matched at 5.9, the counter bet, the offsetting, there you go, will appear at 6, and it will do that in batches. So it's basically splitting up the order. You can see it doing it below it as well. Can you see how little bits of the order are getting matched, and therefore it's offsetting it back on the other side. So what the advantage of batching is that you don't have to wait for the entire order to fill. You can basically just put the order in on one side, and then as that gets matched, BetAngel will automatically offset it in little batches, so that you don't have to wait for the order to get filled. The longer you have to wait for an order to get filled, the more risk you're taking when you're trading. So getting that counter side of the order filled really quickly is advantageous. So rather than trying to do that manually, what batching does is it splits up the order that you have, and then it puts it in on the other side as it gets matched on one side. So rather than having to wait for the entire orders to get filled, it just dribbles those orders in really quickly for you, and therefore you'll be able to exit your trade much quicker using batching than having to wait for the entire order to get filled. That's why you'd use it. It has many applications, but this is one of them, and hopefully I've been able to demonstrate the benefit of batching to you in this video. This race is about to get off, so I need to hedge this position out. It's just a question of where the horses are. Oh, they're milling around at the start, so we do have a few more seconds on this. But yeah, hopefully that's been able to demonstrate clearly to you the concept of batching. Batching is, rather than offsetting the order in one big chunk, splits it up into loads of little chunks. You define, using the batching number, how many little chunks that is, and then as the order begins to fill on one side, it will automatically offset it on the other for you. And that is batching.